All right, Pisces. Here's the energy coming through. Oh, oh, you guys pull this one quite a bit. So the Tower is about having your old beliefs and all the old junk just come crashing down so that you can build anew. All your old habits, the old ways of thinking, everything, people, situations that you thought were there for you, it's done. It's shocking and it's done. But and people fear the Tower when they see it, but really this is all about building a new foundation for something better. Here's the past coming through. So now the Four of Pentacles is all about holding on too tightly. You're holding on too tightly to probably these old ways of thinking. And you can't do that. You have to let go in order for this to be rebuilt. Here's the present. So the King of Wands is a very adventurous ruler. He's, not judgmental. He's looking to the horizon, constantly going after new adventures, doing different things. He's passionate and he's driven. And on the flip side, he can be a little self-absorbed. So I have to wonder if this is somebody in your life who is constantly on the move, wanting to do something different. You're holding on too tightly to them, and you need to let that go and come crashing down and build something else. Here is the present. So you're finding some justice here, and thinking back to your last reading, I think that all the wrong is being addressed and you're finding some balance. But you have to let go. You have to let go of those limiting thoughts. And if this is a person, you need to let them go as well. Because, here justice is saying, no, we need balance. This is the best path to follow. So the Five of Wands looks like there's some kind of a competition going on, but really in the Five of Wands rather than the Five of Swords, you are the victor. You're the one that's going to come out on top. And next to justice, that's very clear. So I'm wondering if you feel like maybe you're in competition with this wand right here. And whoever this person is, and it could be a fire sign, you feel like you're in a competition with them. But justice is saying, no, you are the victor. Here are the influences around you. Oh. Now, going back to the last reading, to me this makes sense. The Ten of Swords means that you are done. You are being released from a harmful relationship, agreement, or an arrangement. It is done. It may be abrupt and there may be some pain, but it is over with. It is done. Now, being in the influences around you, I don't know if this is you saying you're done or if it's the other person, because you have the Tower here in the middle. Something is shocking to you. There's this competition. You are the victor, and you're hanging on still. But this is saying you're done. It's over with. It's absolutely done. Here are your hopes and your fears. Nice, 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 nice. So the Ace of Wands is where the action starts to take place, where you have an opportunity to do something different. So even though there's an abrupt end to a situation, clearly, you're given this opportunity to build something new. And whoever this person is, you're the victor. You're the one that's going to win. And here it is right here. But, in the past, remember, it is the past. Don't hang on to what isn't serving you. And your outcome? Oh, wow. Oh, wow. So, and I was just talking about the chariot. So the chariot is all about controlling those sphinxes that are in front of you. This is about making a clear choice on the path that you want to follow. And you have the willpower to do this. You have the willpower to go ahead and start this new opportunity right here and take that action. And here you're victorious, for sure, for sure. And whatever was going on here is done. And here with the chariot, again, this is where karma comes into action. So, be careful on the path that you choose to follow, because you will reap what you sow. But the tower, next to the chariot, this is pretty powerful. And it's showing that you have a fantastic opportunity to build something so much better than what you had before. But you have to take that action. And whatever this is, you need to accept that it is done. It is over with. It is done. It's gone. It's over with. And carry that feeling of victory with you. Even though there's some competition here, you definitely win. And the chariot, use that willpower. Use that clarity of thought to control those sphinxes and go after this new opportunity. So these three majors that you have are important. With the Tower and Four of Pentacles, you have to let go. You have to let go of the past. It has to be done so that you can build something new. And with the Chariot, this is really powerful. You need to be careful on what path you choose, because karma does come into action here. But with the Ace of Wands, I would say that you have a really fantastic opportunity to do something different and accept the ending, because it is over with and you are the winner. All right, Pisces. Here's the energy coming through. So the Queen of Swords, this is a person that understands life through past pain. She is open, but her sword is ready to strike. So I'm wondering if some of you are feeling this way now, or if this is possibly a person in your life. And this could represent an air sign. And in the past, wow, I don't I don't understand. It almost every read that I see for Pisces, the Tower shows up. Now the good thing is that this is in the past. So I'm wondering if you didn't have an air sign around you. And here it's like all of the old habits and the old beliefs are coming crashing down. But in the Tower, you have a chance to build anew. It's all about letting go of those limiting beliefs. People and situations that you thought were there for you are no longer going to be, and everything is going to come crashing down, but you're going to build something so much better than what you had before. And I have to wonder if it has something to do with this person here in the present. So now the Page of Cups is about messages coming through, having to do with new creative opportunities or new romantic opportunities. So we shall see, but there are two different ways to look at this. You may have in the past let go of all the limiting things in your life and you're building a new foundation, and here this page is coming through with messages that may involve this person here. In the future, wow. So the King of Cups is a very loving, emotional, and open person. Now, I don't see anything that is suggesting that this may be a bad person in your life. And the way that I'm seeing this is I'm wondering if maybe out of the Tower crashing down, this page is coming through with messages. And maybe, and I'm wondering now, because I think that this may be the energy that you're actually feeling, because with this king showing up, this would suggest a possible relationship. But given the fact that the Tower is all about having all this stuff come crashing down, right? And here the Queen understands life through bad experiences, it would make sense that this is what's representing you right now. And here are these messages coming through. And it may have something to do with this King of Cups. The best path to follow. So the Four of Pentacles is all about holding on too tightly. And you can't do that. In order to build anew, you have to let go of the things that are holding you back. You cannot hold on so tightly to the things that do not serve you. The influences around you. Wow. So the world is the end of the journey, and the world is different than the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune has to do with second chances and fate. The world is about enjoying what you have created in the past and feeling good about the new journey ahead. So still, again, I feel like there's messages coming through for these opportunities. Now, it could be romantic or creative. And then here's this water sign. But still here, it's like you're holding on too tightly. And I feel like it has something to do with what came crashing down in the past. Your hopes and your fears. Yeah, see, now that makes sense to me. You know, I'm really starting to see this as the Queen is representing you, where you understand life through past pain. There it is. Here are these messages coming through involving this person here. But you have to let go of the crap that created that in the first place, because the world is telling you, yes, go ahead. There's definitely an opportunity to take a new journey. But here, it's like you're fearing heartbreak again. Don't do that. Don't do that to yourself. This being in the position of your hopes and your fears does not mean that there is heartbreak going on. It means that you are fearing the possibility of having your heart broke again. Don't do that. Don't do that to yourself. That is all mental nonsense. This will hold you back from the messages that may be coming through from this page. Your outcome. Wow. Okay. So and this is really clear to me now. The Two of Swords is, and what's funny is that the Two of Swords, when you look at the image on the Rider-Waite tarot deck, there is a crescent moon in the background. And the moon in the majors represents Pisces. Now, the Two of Swords is all about blinding yourself and not making a decision. And it's like, I really do feel that she is representing you right now. There's this pain and suffering going on. And there's these messages coming through that may have to do with a possible relationship, whether it's creative or romantic. But here you have to let go of the past in order to take this new journey. Do not fear anything. Don't do that to yourself. And with the Two of Swords, you need to make a clear decision. And when you do, you need to do it quick. You cannot hesitate. Do not blind yourself. If you do, you will miss the opportunities that may be coming through. So I know for some of you, there was some heartbreak. But don't fear what hasn't happened. And the world is telling you, you have a chance to start a new journey. And don't block yourself from the messages that may be coming through for you.